we have 10 and 1/2 divided by 2 and 1/3. So we actually have a couple steps that we need to do here. And the first step is we need to turn these two numbers, these two here, 10 and 1/2 and 2 and 1/3, into improper fractions. Right now they're mixed fractions. There's a number and a fraction. We want to turn them into improper fractions. So how we do that, I'm going to take 10 and 1/2, is I'm going to multiply 2 times 10 and then add 1. So 2 times 10 is 20. 20 plus 1 is 21. So now we have 21 over 2. And that's the same thing as 10 and 1/2. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. And the other side is 2 and 1/3. So we're going to multiply 2 times 3 and add 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. So it's going to be 7/3. So now we have 21 over 2. I'm going to take this 21 over 2. And we're going to divide 7 over 3. And how we divide fractions is we keep this first fraction here. So 21 over 2. Put equals here. We're going to change this division sign to a multiplication sign. So I'm going to turn it into a multiplication sign. And we're going to flip around our second fraction. So instead of 7 over 3, we're going to have 3 over 7. And then we're just going to multiply across like we normally do with multiplying fractions. So 21 times 3 is 43. And then 2 times 7 is 14. And we're almost done. Right now, that's a good answer. It's 43 over 14. But we want to change it back into a mixed number like these guys are up here. And how we do that is we're actually going to divide 14 by 43. So I'm going to do 14 divided by 43. And I'm going to think, okay, how many times does 14 go into 43? Let's see, it goes 14. 14 times 2 is 28. 14 times 3 is 42. Okay, so it goes in 3 times. 3 times 14 is 42. And 43 minus 42 is 1. So that means we have 3 as our main number. And if we want to write it as a mixed fraction, we're going to write this 1 divided by our divisor, which is 14. So 43 as a mixed number is 3 and 1/14. And that's our final answer. Both of these are correct. It just depends which way it wants it to give you. This is improper. It's just what it's called. And then mixed. Okay. So a lot of steps to that one. And you have to just know exactly what to do at what part. So definitely use this example to help you with other problems that are similar to this. Okay, our second one says Maisie goes for a 1/5 mile, or Maisie hikes 1/5 mile every day. If she hikes 11/5 miles, how long will she hike for? So what we need to do is we're going to take 11/5. To find out how much time it takes her, we're going to divide it by 1/5. And remember what we did up here when we're dividing. So I can write it a different way. We can do 11/5 divided by 1/5. When we divide fractions, we want to keep the first fraction. We're going to change that middle, this division sign here, to multiplication. And we're going to flip that second fraction. So now instead of 1 over 5, it's going to be 5 over 1. And then we just multiply across. 11 times 5 is 55. 5 times 1 is 5. And you guys should know that 55 divided by 5 is 11. So there's our two examples for dividing fractions. Just go slow, and you can come back and watch this video if you need a little bit of